not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla down and the flow will break you down. Remember that from the Fooshnickers? Wow. Yeah, that was crazy. You just joining us for the first time here at App Stupid, welcome. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe button. Also share the content. Goes a long way, helps the channel. Let me let you in on a scam. These bigger channels are following all of the original ideas that we have here in the studio, and all they're doing is regurgitating it and putting their bit of nonsense on my facts. So, hey, look, you might as well get down with the winning team. I'm dope in real life. So we just got done talking about Georgia. They gave Texas a Georgia-sized ass whooping. And it wasn't pretty on any level at all. Gonna go from the ACC, quick pivot. Gonna go into the ACC, out of the SEC into the ACC. And Miami beat the Bird game. Now Louisville, they lost to them Saturday. And it was a game they needed to stay close in the ACC and get back to that conference championship or even state their case for a college playoff. And none of that is going to come to pass with the third loss on the record and second within the conference. Now, you all know when SMU beat Louisville, it was really out of disbelief because the coaching staff lost in that game. And then we went through that and was like, that's a game you needed to have. And the Mustangs are dangerous. I'm not going to hold you. Now, usually Louisville, they would start slow and give up huge leads early, and they tried to battle back. Everyone was upbeat about that because in the second quarter, it was only 7-10. Cam Ward was bothered all day by Louisville's defense, Benjamin Perry, Desmond Tell, and Jordan Garrod. They got in on that sack lunch, registering fumbles and interceptions. Within all of that, they could not stop the Hurricanes. Now, Cam Ward, he showed why he's a Heisman finalist. He had his skill set on display. In this game. But again, we'll get into that when we come back from a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. I'm loving it. Order online, download the app, or visit the good folks at your local McDonald's, I'm loving it. There are deals if you're on the app right now. There's 50% off of a 10-piece chicken nugget. You can get that deal right now, valid one time a day. Also, if you're looking for something like a burger of sorts, there's 40% off a cheeseburger or a double cheeseburger. Now, this is included with tax, and that is valid for one a day. So many more items to choose from. All good. This is McDonald's. I'm loving it. Yeah, make sure you go ahead and get your McDonald's for your breakfast, lunch, and your dinner. Not all the time, but break it up. When we last left off, we were talking about Cam Ward, and he was showing his resume and his championship pedigree. They had him dialed up for 32 throws. He completed 21 of them, 319 yards in the air, 4 touchdowns altogether, no picks. Again, it's almost like Miami is the team of destiny. I don't know what it's going to take to beat them. They had a favorable call against Virginia Tech. And I still say that game, they lost that game. That's just me, because looking at that, I was like, that's a catch. To go down to the wire like that did, and then on the road in Cal, the miraculous comeback. And I'm sitting there saying, what is it going to take to beat that team? And then they rolled into Louisville. They did not care about the Cardinals putting up points. They really didn't, because they had a counter. They had a counter for every counter. It was a high-speed chess match at all levels of that game, every quarter, every yard. And that's what you want as a football fan. You want to see talent displayed, both in the players and the coaching. So, yeah, I wasn't disappointed in it. Now, if you told me that they could surrender 3 sacks and go for 5 penalties for 55 yards and still win 52-45 on the road, I'd say you're a damn lie. I'd say you're a damn lie. If they did that against a Cardinal team that I know, the gang, the Bird Gang, L1C4 for life, rest in peace, Big John. You told me that? Come on, y'all. Now, the Canes, they were shredding that 4-2-5 defense and that 4-3 base shell that Louisville runs. I blame Ron English and Mark Hagan, because we're going to have a talk eventually when this season's over about these guys. In the last 3 games, SMU, Virginia, and Miami, Louisville's given up 106 points. You have 2 defensive coordinators. These guys followed you from Purdue. They can't stop anybody. The last 3 games, they've given up 106 points. At some point, we just got to start asking ourselves, we got the talent. We got the talent all day. If these players, if is one thing now, and I've always brought this up, is that when you get into college athletics now, you're seeing the NIL kids, the kids with big resumes, versus the kids that just fit a system really well. But what happens when the system's bad? Yeah, I got kids that can fit that system, but the system's bad. So do I blow this up again? Do I let these guys go? Do I get a really, really traveled guy who can go ahead and put some people in the seats that can stop somebody? You can't outscore everybody. You're going to have to dig in, put your mouth guard in, get that chin strap up, and let's go. And I can lay this, I can't lay it all on the offense, because Tyler Shaw, he outplayed head-to-head Cam Ward. Now, we all do our quarterbacks because we're the only people who release lists like that. So we don't ask any of you all listening for topics, because more of me and less of you is good for the show. Oh, shit. I said that out loud. Okay. But, yeah, his skill set was on place as well. He had the ball in the air 51 times, 31 completions, 342 yards, and 4 TDs. These were his numbers. And just as well as I can say, Louisville has a problem on defense, Miami's defense gave up 45 points. At some point, again, you cannot keep outscoring everybody. You're going to have to stop someone. And it's setting the stage for them to play somebody who has a really good defense that tackle really well, and they create problems. The 3rd down conversion is repulsive for the Cards. Behind the 8 ball, they were behind the 8 ball 12 times, and they only converted 3 of those. Yep, what the hell. Barely clearing 100 yards in rushing, surrendering 219 to the Canes on the ground. And at halftime, this thing was 24-17. Again, that's what this was. Brom came out aggressive and countered, but Cristobal also countered his counter, and both clubs put up 14 points in the 3rd that had this thing 38-31. Going into the 4th quarter, both coaches continued to catch and counter each other offensively, posting identical halves. Now, at this point, Louisville can play spoiler. They have 2 heavy games left, which are Pitt and Clemson, and a meaningless game of Boston College, and 2 more meaningless teams. Give me a rap album we promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Dun, 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 dun. It's your boy Big Vern. You know what we do. New Currency and DJ Fresh, the Encore, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites are Encore, The Intro, Never Give Her Back, The Vapors, and If I Ever Take You Home. Many more hits. New Currency and DJ Fresh in stores now. Yeah, shout out to Spitter Currency. I was enjoying that album over the weekend as well. When we last left off, we were talking about the meaningless teams on Louisville's schedule left. We also identified that Boston College is a meaningless game, Stanford is a meaningless game, and Kentucky. All of those games mean nothing. Those three games mean absolutely nothing. And at one point, I know at least for the Kentucky game, it's Louisville's helping them out because their season is horrendous and how that thing fell apart. And there's no mathematical way they can get into that college playoff with a possible 5 losses. This could be a disappointing year for the Bird gang. Gang. So, L1C4 faithful, let me know, the good people of Jefferson County. Are you disappointed in the Cardinals this season? This is Big Vern.